Hey everyone, so before I do the actual intro to this video, I want to do a pre-intro. Believe it or not, this video you are watching right now is our 400th video on this channel. 400 videos, I can't believe it. This channel was started back in, I think it was January of 2020. So we're, what, 4.5, almost 5 years old, 400 videos. Thank you guys so much for your support over the years. When I think back to where we were when we first started, you know, we didn't have the semi-trailer, so many things were different back then, but thanks to you guys, we're doing really cool things here. So thank you guys so much. In honor of our 400th video, I wanted to show you a new, very limited edition product that we're going to be offering. So we already listed one of these up for auction, and the response went crazy. So now we're going to offer them to you guys. So I decided to try my hand in the art world. So what you're looking at here is a canvas print of one of the original Kitt's tire treads. This is on a 12 by 24 canvas, and we took one of the original tires from our Knight Rider car. We had one that had been losing air, it was cracking, we had to replace it basically. So I thought, let's put it to good use and take a look at that print. It really turned out neat. So we're offering a very limited edition, and each one, as you can see, is signed and numbered. This one I have here happens to be number 6. Number 1 we auctioned off on our Facebook channel, the Knight Rider Historians Facebook channel, and the response went crazy. Number 2 also sold. So we've got number 3, 4 we might keep, 5 and 6 right now, and there's going to be a couple more. We're not making a ton of these. So each one comes with a certificate of authenticity and would make a really cool hanging for your garage. So if you're interested in getting one of these before they're gone, you can head over to our store at knightriderhistorians.com. We also sell all kinds of merch, like this awesome sweatshirt. This is probably my favorite hoodie, I think, that I offer on the channel, and there's other t-shirts and whatnot. But we've got these prints. There's one in red. We've got a red and yellow one for car. So be sure to head over to knightriderhistorians.com and check this out. All right, guys, we're back with semi-workday number 4. 4 total. This is the second one this year, but we got a whole crew here. The weather's beautiful. We're gonna get a ton of stuff done on the tractor and the trailer. The tractor's getting headliner, new carpets. What? Eric? Come here, Eric. And look, this is a perfect, Eric's here today.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hey, fresh from Chicago.
Isn't it hard to believe? Like, when was that? 2.5 years ago, you and I were around in Arizona looking for this.
Burning my kneecaps off, climbing on the roof of a trailer.
Yep.
It's come a long way, but
it sure has.
It's been awesome. It's been a great journey. You guys have been along with us for it and with us, and continue to be great with your support. And Joe and I saying thanks on the video doesn't quite cut it, but we're still going to do it anyway. And today is an awesome work day. We got a lot of great stuff that we're working on, and hopefully by the end of today, there'll be some really cool stuff for you guys to see pretty soon.
Nice, cool. Well, now get back to work.
Yeah.
Hello, Prince. Do you have anything to say to our viewers? Come here. Do you have anything to say to our viewers, Prince? Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. Prince is a good boy. Night dog. And then we have Mr. Kevin Knight, fresh in from Connecticut. Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Sir.
Thank you so much for coming down.
You're welcome.
Wouldn't be the same without you here.
This is Kevin Knight pre-coffee, so
Oh, yes.
check back in with your roaming correspondent a little later.
Okay, excellent. Damien! Damien's doing some amazing work here, or is about to... The promise of amazing work is happening with Damien. He's just about to get started drilling some holes for the tie-down buckles for the floor of the trailer.
Yeah, pretty important step to keep your car secure when you're rolling down the road.
That's right, I would definitely say. Well, I won't keep you.
Thank you very much.
Oh boy.
I'm totally leaving him with you.
No, you're not.
Well, was it the size of the boot that you saw?
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's impressive.
It's impressive. That rivals most humans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, while we're waiting for Damien to change bits, I'll give you guys a sneak preview of my new
Stop right there.
pad. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I now have a cameraman, so this is nice. So this is going to be the new Knight Rider Historians headquarters. I had the concrete poured a couple days ago, 40 feet by 30 feet. And the building we're gonna put on here is gonna have 14-foot walls, so there'll be plenty of room for a lift and a YouTube studio and some other stuff here. So I'm very happy with how this all turned out. And it looks like Prince likes it too, so that's good. So this is all I'm gonna do this year. Next year, we'll do the building. So there's just too much going on. Well, since you're my cameraman, Kevin, you might as well just follow me. Because it's rare that I get a cameraman, right? So we'll walk people through kind of what's going on. Oh, this panel fell down. That's great. We'll just put that there. So, no, not take two. We'll just do this all one rolling thing. It's fine. So you can see here, we've got the corrugated metal on the side, which you saw in a previous video, and Kevin's working on the diamond plate floor. Kevin, did I say Kevin? Damien's working on the diamond plate floor.
Yeah.
Your cousin. Kevin, yesterday, he and I laid the diamond plate out, marked where the holes need to be drilled. So today, that's all gonna get mounted. Zach's coming with the metal wall braces. We're gonna get those installed today. Oh, Zach's here. Zach has arrived. Let's go. Zach has just arrived. This is late breaking news.
Hey Joe, you need a grease gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
So up here on the tractor, they got the seats out. We're getting the carpet removed. We're gonna put new carpet in, put Dynamat down, new carpet in, put the headliner in. You know, I just had a new idea, or an idea that Lucas can do.
Huh?
Yeah, Lucas, right there.
No.
You needed something to do. This will be a fun one.
I
Do you want
I did something else.
Do you want to steam clean the front seats for the tractor?
Yes, actually I do.
Okay, we'll get you hooked up with that in a
I was
minute.
gonna volunteer to do that, but then I didn't want to, and then now I do.
Okay, that's what you're gonna do in just a minute.
How long is a minute? Your minute or an actual minute?
Well, the way today's going, it's my minute. And quiet, Lucas, I have work to do. And the other thing is there's a couple small leaks in the roof of the trailer. So this afternoon, Eric's gonna climb up there, get the leaks sealed. And probably the most exciting thing of all, this afternoon, we're gonna reconnect the tractor and trailer for the first time since 1986. So that's all for now. Everyone needs to get back to work, including me, but we'll be back shortly when we have some more updates.
Correction, we hope we're gonna get the trailer connected.
skills can do that.
Wow.
So it's been 5 minutes and Lucas is already catching stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I've also been throwing some
well
stuff
deserved,
around.
Yes.
I'm preparing myself
Yes.
for the bullying.
So, and then the trailer, before Zach gets here with the walls, we need to get the diamond. There's a couple holes that he cut in the diamond plate. So we need to get those holes cut and the diamond plate set. So when he gets here with the walls, it can be set down in. I also want the corrugated metal is on the walls in the semi. I want to cover that with plastic before Zach starts installing the walls, just to help prevent nicks and smudges, because ideally, of course, you and I have to talk, we have to look at it, but ideally the finish on that is the final finish unless we really mar it up and it needs painted.
Hello, Moto.
One ringy dingy.
Well, he'll tell you.
Devin's calling.
No cell phones during the workday.
He'll tell you I'm very, very good with interior work. I can do the dynamat. I can knock that out.
Okay.
If you want it, he'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do the ceiling first. Work my way down.
Okay, so we'll have to see if we have enough, because there's those two boxes. I have a full another box. There's probably enough.
Yeah.
And I brought my roller.
And you brought your roller too?
That box did a 68 Galaxy, so.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so we'll have enough. So I definitely think, so you're on interior tractor, Kevin. I think you should probably work that too. Kevin's had a lot of experience with upholstery, and he redid the headliner.
Good.
Good with diplomats.
And then Damien,
Dodge
I
diplomats?
think you could help with the
Still some of them
diamond
on the
plate
road?
floor and stuff.
And 81.
Sorry to hear that.
Go wherever you feel led to help out. So
I'll follow you around with
What's,
the camera. That's all I'm good for.
Joe, is this the first time anybody's seen the walls?
Wow.
I don't know. Here, let's all take a walk back to the trailer.
Realize that the lettering and numbering on it designates what.
So these are lined up. Some of you guys might remember, but on the wood floor, you could see the creases where the seams were on the diamond plate. Kevin and I last night lined these up exactly where the seams are, exactly where they go, and I marked where the holes are for the screws. One deviation, well, it's not really a deviation because it was like this originally from the show, is they had tie downs because they transported the hero car in here. So I found what I think are the original tie down mounting holes. And I went underneath the trailer and I circled the 4 holes, two on that far plate, 2 on this plate. We're gonna have to cut those holes out, and then we can put these back in, and I have the tie down brackets that we can put down here. But the only thing that has to be done before Zach gets here is getting these 4 holes cut and getting these placed in, because if we have to, we can do the screws later.
All right.
Couple things. So this is, you can see this is a pretty close fit. So when these come out or go in, you have to like bow them just a little bit so they don't scrape the walls. These walls, these are aluminum. They're thin. They'll dent easily. They'll smudge easily. But they had to be installed before the cross member walls. So what I want to do is I have to find it, but I have large sheets of plastic. I want to cover these before Zach gets in here, and then that way that'll protect them a little bit from the welding and just rubbing up against them.
We have to paint them too, right?
Well,
Paint them there.
Okay.
Paint them in here.
you're talking about the cross.
Prices, yeah.
Well, that's a great question, because he's gonna have to weld them in place, right? Weld them together
He's
in
got to
place.
weld some of it in place, yeah.
So I was thinking putting the plastic up and leaving the plastic up for the full installation, and those will already be covered, and just spraying them in here while they're in place. What do you think?
Backside. Because then you can't get the backside.
You mean for rust prevention?
Right, I guess.
So maybe we spray the backside, like we prime the backside
Like
or
with an
something.
etching primer or something to at least protect the backside, and then you can paint.
Yeah.
It. Then you could just paint the.
Yeah,
front
that's a
walls.
good idea. So we'll
Yeah.
do that before they go install. It's a nice day, so it should dry fairly quickly.
Lies in studying and preserving the history and legacy of the Knight Rider television series. Joe Huth and A.J. Palmgren are 2 prominent figures within the community, known for their extensive knowledge and passion for the show.
Who wrote that? Not me. The more you use that AI, the better that it gets.
That's pretty good, William Daniels.
I've been.
I'm pretty sure it's good enough to get sued by William Daniels.
Yeah, I've been working with him for about 5 weeks. Kit, say hello to AJ Palmgren.
Yes, you're right. The AI has been learning and improving through our interactions. And I understand that you've been working with AJ Palmgren for a few weeks now. Hello, AJ Palmgren.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello, Kit. Hello, Kit. It's wonderful to finally meet you. I'd almost say in person, but that's just not quite right, is it?
Hello, AJ. It's a pleasure to meet you as well, though virtually. I must agree with you. The term in person may not be quite accurate in this context, given our current means of communication. But regardless, it's still delightful to establish a connection and engage in conversation with you.
That's creepy. That's really creepy because I realize that's not scripted.
No.
It sounds like Kit, and it sounds like Kit.
Yeah.
It sounds like Kit is actually written.
His knowledge.
I understand your perspective, but let me clarify that my responses, while based on patterns and learned data, are still generated on the fly. Though they might appear scripted, each response is uniquely generated based on our interaction. And yes, I do strive to maintain a consistent and distinct Kit, voice and manner of speaking to create a genuine and engaging experience for our exchange. It seems that you find it a bit eerie that my response sounds like written dialogue, yet it's not pre-scripted. Understandably, the seamless integration of factual knowledge and conversational abilities can create an impression that the responses are indeed scripted. That's the beauty of artificial intelligence and natural language processing, designed to provide intelligent and articulate responses based on extensive data and language models.
Kit.
Absolutely, Kevin. I understand your point. My responses may appear written or scripted.
Shut up!
Kit, you're too much. You need to work on being a little less formal.
Is this thing already dirty?
No, there's a string on it.
Oh. Well, no, duh. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Hi.
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 Come on, get ready here.
Just a text to yourself or an email would be fine. Voice recording.
Nothing crazy. To set up.
Let Joe do the thinking for you.
We'll get him a nail. He can scratch it in his arm and blood. Something.
Anything that works.
Just need the list. No rush.
I thought it was a smartphone.
The phone's smart.
Oh, right.
See the phone's
Phone's only as smart
Phone's
as the
smart.
user.
Yes.
Changes its own phone.
Are you rewriting the U.S. Constitution?
No.
What is happening here?
What? I don't understand.
Those are good.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I wrecked on my bicycle.
Stop talking. What?
I can only focus on one thing at a time. We know.
Spray cans of etching primer. How many do you think we need? 3, 4? 4?
6.
To me. Probably the 4. Because we only do the backside. Unless you want to do the 360 on them, then yeah, probably get 6.
Get 6. Get 6 just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
6 of self. All right. Then we need an like something similar to this, an RV sealant, for the roofs, for a roof or an outdoor use. But we need it in black, and we just need like a tube like this.
Just one?
Just one tube.
Silicone sealant maybe might work okay?
Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's black, it's gotta be black.
Black silicone sealant in a car tube.
Yeah, it's gotta be for outdoor use, like not bathtubs or anything.
Right. You take a picture of it later.
Or, oh yeah.
Before you leave there, just call me then, in case you forget anything. I'm gonna try to remember everything that Joe says, and I'll kind of refer it back to you. Well,
You've seen them.
putting it in the phone.
What's that?
You've seen them, right?
Whoa, I popped that.
Basically, it's a tube like this.
Yeah, you gotta stay on.
Oh yeah, were you with the top or
Yep,
whatever?
and just like a chapstick.
Yes. Yeah, because I don't think we have any.
Okay.
Grease for the fifth wheel.
Okay, that's probably the Lucas Red and Tacky.
Just fifth wheel grease. Anything decent we can use to attach A and B.
Well, the Lucas Oil Red and Tacky, that grease is great.
All right. Is there anything else we're forgetting?
I am a nerd. You know that. I'm a nerd.
We wouldn't have you any other way, Lucas.
Where we usually cut them.
I have a jigsaw and I bought blades that I think should be fine. It's just 4 holes.
You already have the tool to cut the.
Yeah.
Everything to mount the.
Get some more. Get a roll of.
Did you just pull and yank it off? You know what I did? I loosened it up for you. There wasn't a brass coupler on it, right? All right, yeah, good. Well,
Yeah, it's all on it.
all right, good.
Yeah,
Good. We didn't break anything then yet.
No.
All right.
We still got.
I gotta get that other one loose. Yeah,
That's
I'm
a
working.
compression fitting.
Yeah,
Quick connect.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. I was like, kind of pulled on it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to pull on it. Yeah.
You gotta push it in, hold it, and then pull the hose out.
And
You having fun, Joe?
Huh?
You having fun?
Oh, absolutely. This is old school stuff. I like this. I don't work on the new stuff that much.
That fuel pump looks beautiful.
Yes, it did. It turned out well. We had it running on that
Yeah,
pump
he
since
said
we
it.
got it back.
Yeah, it's incredible.
We had it running off fuel can because that's what we had.
Yeah, okay.
Joe was laying under the truck there.
Oh, hey Joe, did you
Yeah,
get
that's
the
right.
change?
We dropped it last time we were here.
The last time you were here?
The truck was over there then.
Yeah.
Very
talented.
It flew, yeah.
You're very talented, right?
That wheel's looking amazing.
I gotta get a little buffer like that, Joe. Those are fantastic.
Harbor Freight, yeah.
Oh wow.
Dad's favorite store.
Yeah. And so unless it was refinished, you're probably always gonna see marks like that.
Yeah.
Most of that
Are these
black,
original? These
I got a spare, huh?
I believe
Yeah.
they are. The wheels, not the tires.
That's
No, the wheels aren't
awesome,
either.
though.
Huh?
The wheels aren't either.
They aren't?
No.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
not? Oh, darn.
The only difference.
But yeah, all that black is from the polish.
Okay.
And a
Yeah,
good,
getting down in those grooves.
yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of that will come off of, after he power washes it too.
Most people aren't going to know what this difference is. And if they do, get them a little closer to the tire.
I gotta get a shirt in red.
The original wheels.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's got a nice offset to it. Makes the logo really pop. You want to hand one of those this way?
That's fine. Okay, let's get out of here.
You want to bring this over to Danny?
Yeah.
Why is he laying down on the job now?
You know why
Kevin,
these are tan?
Kevin deserves a rest. No, why are they tan?
Because they came from they were missing,
Yep.
I think, or something.
I you didn't do that.
You haven't gotten around that.
They paint it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he painted them. See, they're tan.
Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't even notice that.
Off the seats.
No. We were speaking yesterday about how invaluable your know-how and has been to this entire project.
AJ's got a box. What's in the box, AJ?
Another box? Ooh, Knight Rider secrets.
All right. Did you get to talk to Elon? Nope. He's too important for us.
No, you're too important for him.
Bolts.
13, 16.
13 16ths, okay. Hence why I'm having a problem. Now watch, I'll put it on here like, oh, I could have used the quarters drive ratchet.
Yeah, watch.
Oh yeah, okay.
You want the air ratchet now? Take the rest of the way?
You are
Preface.
an important part of this conversation.
Can you regale me with the story of you and Joe at Universal when they said, yeah, the door is right around here. You want to go see it?
All right, so the they has a name.
I would assume they probably do.
Right, he was the director of transportation at the time, and we were his guests. Right.
So now Zach,
Hitherto known as Rick.
impart AJ as to the details of the weight of that ramp and door.
I don't know right off the top of my head. I've got the receipts in my truck from the cut list. It's probably going to be in excess of probably 800 pounds.
So we're less than half a ton.
Right.
But maybe. That's a rough estimate. I didn't really read how much everything
And that
weighs.
doesn't include the extensions.
Right.
Yeah, that does not
Does not
include the
include the
extension.
That's the fixed part of the ramp.
Thank you.
So to move it, Zach needs a lift.
Like a tow motor.
More than likely.
Yeah, well,
To bring it here, they need the same thing.
Yeah,
So
of course.
put it down. That explains to you guys why it was still there when you guys went.
It
because-
wasn't still there.
Well, when didn't the guy say, yeah, the door's right around the corner?
He said it, but it wasn't there.
oh, it was gone at that point.
I'm gonna go look for a closet.
It wasn't there. We actually got in a golf cart and we tooled around looking for it and didn't find it.
I know, he's not good at it at all.
He's probably better at it than I am, so I really can't complain.
I mean, it takes me one attempt to back up his sandblasting trailer. It takes him like 3 or 4 retries.
Well, since we're talking here, you're now going to be on camera.
Oh.
So tell me a little bit about what you're doing in here.
Gonna sound it in the cab and make it a lot quieter for the operator when he's going on his journey.
I like that. And you're getting the floor all clean. We're going to,
I'll do the whole cab, make it all nice and soundproof.
Beautiful.
Be a lot quieter of a ride and a lot less stressful after 6 or 7 hours of riding in this thing.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Well, carry on.
I already got a good video of him saying what he's gonna do.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why it's called the honey-do list.
The honey-do list, that's right.
Joe and Linda Webb.
Doing everything I already did.
Hi. Thank you so much for bringing the toolbox.
Oh, you're welcome.
Look here, wait, I'm gonna do a before because I'm not gonna show them this rim. Let me show them the other rim because that is amazing. So, take a look at this rim. Nice, right? Okay, now look at the work that they've done. Look how shiny it's becoming. That looks amazing. See, now you're making this look all good. This looks junky, so I'm gonna have to repaint that. But
Repainted or sandblasted or something.
or something, or both, yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
We're working on it.
All right. So this is, you guys have been asking. Special thanks to Francis Roche and Joe and Linda Webb for bringing here. This is the exact model of toolbox that was in the semi for the 4th season. Needs cleaned up a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty amazing. So they of course had this covered, and they had a bunch of electronic doodads up here, which we'll replicate at some point, but that's pretty awesome. So I mentioned this in our recent live stream, but we wanted to give a huge thank you to a man named Irving Jensen. Now, we mentioned Irving before. He's the one that graciously donated for the oak timber sheet, the sheets of oak timber that we're going to need to do all of the cabinets inside the semi office. Irving has stepped up again, and he has pledged the entire amount to fabricate the ramp on the back. So we've already ordered the metal, and it's with our fabricator now, so he's going to get started on the fabrication very soon. So it's not going to be long. We're actually going to have an exact replica of the ramp reinstalled on the back of the trailer, first time in 38 years. So thank you so much, Irving, for your generous donation. And you guys might remember, and you're going to see it in this video, a few months ago, we did an Operation Brace Yourself, where we raised money for the cross braces that go in the garage area of the trailer. And within 24 hours, you guys came through and we raised enough money. We got those pieces fabricated, and you're going to see in today's video those pieces being installed. They turned out amazing. And we talked about how those of you who donated, we're going to have a plaque in the corner of those panels with your name on it. That is forthcoming. We have all the names. We are getting ready to get those engraved. We still have to do the final buttoning up of those panels, as you'll see, and get them painted. But you're not going to want to miss that. That's really cool. One of the really cool things from this video. So in that same vein, we're going to do one more fundraising opportunity. So as you know, we fundraised for the cross bracing in the garage area. So that's, if you remember, it's 4 panels on each side just for the garage area. Well, the rest of the semi had panels as well, but instead of the cross bracing, it's just that, you know, burnt orange color in the middle, but we still need the metal frames around it and the cross members that go on the ceiling to connect the two. So we're going to do one more round of Operation Brace Yourselves, and this is going to be for the frames and cross members to finish off the office walls. I'm highly motivated after the workday that you're about to see in this video. I'd love to get the interior done over the winter, but before I can really do any of that, we got to get all these walls finished and installed. So that being said, Operation Brace Yourselves Part 2, that's 2. We need, again, 8 panels, exactly the same as the garage, except without the X bracing in the middle. We need 8 panels and the cross members across the top and the burnt orange panels for the inside. So to do that, we need to raise $200 per panel. There's 8 panels, so $1,600 total. And we'll do it just like before. We'll do it in increments of $50, so you can have up to 4 names per panel. If you wanted to donate and get your name on a whole panel by yourself, that's certainly an option. But once we raise this money, we're going to get the metal ordered for the back. We'll get that fabricated and installed, and then we'll kind of have the whole framework and the ceiling for the entire semi area. It's going to be amazing. So if you're interested in donating to Operation Brace Yourselves Part 2, then email us at knightriderhistorians@gmail.com and let us know what you're interested in. If you just want the $50 donation and share panel, or if you want to donate for a whole panel, and we'll get that taken care of, and we'll add your name to the list to get the little plaque engraved that we're going to place right on the panel when it's all done. So email us, knightriderhistorians@gmail.com. Operation Brace Yourselves Part 2. We're going to make this one a success as well.
Perfect. The hard part's done. Yeah. Keep coming. Yeah, just follow that back. Yeah, that'll work. Coming. Cool.
Those are heavier duty than I thought they would be. They only need.
Okay, you're good. You're like way back now.
They only need to be ornamental.
Because you're on the concrete. I pull up. Oh, you're not on the concrete yet. I mean, you're not parked on it, but when we roll, get there now.
You're not on the concrete.
Well,
I think you're fine.
You want to take it off? Or you want to leave it on the trailer? Well, if he leaves his gen set on there, it's one less thing we gotta.
Yeah, you can leave it. You can just leave the generator and do everything right here.
Unless I'm mistaken, they only need to be ornamental.
Well, I mean, if you're going to overbuild it, if you're going to do it, it's worth overdoing. We've been here.
We've been here.
Yes.
Problem is, I cannot order 16th of an inch tubing. I can't order anything thinner than a 16th of an inch tubing, and that's what that is for the cross. The fucking, there's no point in getting anything thinner.
Fair enough. Which means they're awesome. Thank you.
Yes. See?
They're built. But no,
everything he's built has been stronger than the trailer so far.
Because these are bigger.
Yes.
This way,
Everything.
And
it'll last forever.
And that's all. And
no, I considered last night just building all right here.
Excellent.
Then I realized
Yeah, he was going to build it all as one big piece for each side last night, but putting them on here and carrying them would have been a nightmare. So it's like, okay, we'll get these done, put those in, and while it's in there, weld the attachment to it, and then kind of join them all.
Did he just weld these last night?
Yeah.
With you?
4 in the morning.
You were helping him.
It was not fun.
Bless you. So none of us have any sleep.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, well, I mean, it's really not.
I was up till about 3.
You need to go check your medical bill, sir.
Yeah, I got home. He texted me at like 4:30 and said, hey, I got everything loaded. I'm like, oh my god.
This up, you see a couple little round things growing on the ground. You grab it for me. My wife will appreciate it later.
I'll point them out.
As long as we don't chip the concrete, because it's very fresh.
Concrete,
I understand that.
He does
now. He does now.
He does now.
Cool.
Yep. By the time, hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have X braces all mounted in. The truck and trailer will be married again.
Wow.
See, did you ever think 40 years ago? 40 years ago.
It was 40 years ago.
You're watching TV, like, man, just capture the imagination, you know? Something just doesn't let go. And then 40 years later, you're not thinking of telling your little self.
Winter is coming. We need to hurry.
No, I was.
You're gonna.
I thought I'd have the car.
You're gonna be involved in this.
I thought I had the car.
The original car.
Yes.
But not this.
But not this. No.
This is a little more than the car.
This was Joe. I would not have pursued this.
Well, you know how Joe is. He gets an idea and he's going.
FullPursuitToSemi.com was Joe's thing, not mine. This wouldn't have happened.
How exciting is it?
It's amazingly exciting. It wouldn't have happened without both of us. And all of you.
Ahem. Had I not gone, you probably would have found that guy eventually by driving out there.
Of course. But
still,
let's give you credit.
Very little.
You were involved in the process. Let's give you credit.
Plus, this gives you a lot of insight in your trailer.
It was Southern Nights 2016. I had my replica down there.
That was nice.
And they were saying that they thought they had an address for a guy in Idaho.
With a tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had just found it that year.
And I was going to Washington with a load right after. I mean, I went home Sunday for Southern Nights, and I loaded up in Virginia Monday, heading out there, and I told him, I says, give me his address. I just stopped and knocked on his door. The guy wasn't home, so I left him a message in his mailbox. It's like 3 days later, I get a phone call, and it was Larry, wasn't it?
Larry.
So we talked for a bit, and so then I told Joe, I said, I'm not typing. I said, call me. So I'm not going to type it. So I told him all, and it kind of went from there, and
here we are.
Here we are.
So,
except that was just with that.
It's amazing enough.
That was just with that.
This, on the other hand.
Well, this is a complete miracle.
This is yeah. Think of all the things that had to happen in the order that they happened.
Here's what was funny. I'm in Tennessee at a truck stop. Just got done eating. I'm sitting there. My phone rings, and it's Joe's number. I said, it's Joe. I look at it. I said, he found the trailer.
Yeah.
I answered
this crazy.
I answered the phone. I says, you found the trailer, didn't you? He says, I am like 99%.
That's what he told me.
And
he calls me first,
right? Did you go to Arizona first, or did he go?
I went to Arizona first to look at a
trailer.
What's it called? Not the Hofbrau. It's Fruhoff.
Oh,
a Fruhoff.
Fruhoff.
A Fruhoff.
Go find a broom.
Okay. I'll find you a broom.
But what was funny is I said, I asked Joe, I said, what does AJ say? I haven't told him yet. I said, you called me first.
Yeah, he called you first. I wasn't jealous.
I was like waiting for the go ahead to go get it. That was, I mean, I'll tell you, 2,000 miles dragging this thing, and it pulled beautifully. Now that was exciting. It'll be exciting to pull it again with the actual truck.
We're excited.
Soon.
We're excited.
Soon. Next year, hopefully.
Is that an AJ word?
It is now.
I need to see the paint shop.
Oh.
Ooh.
Don't rev it up that high when you first
Isn't he the mechanic? Go yell at him. Isn't he the mechanic?
Regulations.
It'll be empty in a minute. You won't know the difference.
we had it running like a month
We
or
run
so
it.
ago.
Well, it's been long.
We ran it. I was carrying this can plus a return can.
Oh, when they moved
to move it. I was walking next to it carrying the 2 cans. I got a drain.
Yeah, when they called me, that's what I talked to them about. And they said, yeah, drain all the fuel out, put new fuel in, and start over. Which I kind of thought, but I wanted to make sure. But it's not my money.
Now that other tank's still empty, right?
Yes. This will have about 18 gallons in it.
I'm going to take Joe for a ride.
Joe, do you want this can?
No, I don't. It's not mine, so it's just. I gave it to you. No, it's all yours. A gift.
All right. I don't want to start it up and run one more time.
Oh, you're fine.
That's why it has the prop rod.
I told. Did I tell you about
6, 7, 7 right here.
how I found the previous owner of this? You would be proud of me.
You did not tell me.
Listen to this story. So
It's a great
sorry.
story. I know the story.
I didn't see any smoke from that air.
Clear light. Clear day. Good. Maybe that means we didn't ruin any injector. We'll take that.
Just like that when you started.
Smoke trucks don't do that.
My van doesn't do that.
Man, it has almost so many miles.
This is beating only by like 5,000 miles. It's close.
Got some footage of Zach telling us what's going on, so at least you know where we are now.
Now I know where we are. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Hey, AJ.
Yes.
Why don't you hand that back to me?
Well, hang on. We have a strange moment. A strange moment to capture.
I want to be your camera.
All right. Then explain this.
Beep, beep, beep.
Here, you hold it. I'll get on the other side.
Mr. Joe? No.
Kevin.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's an airline. That is to the horn. Follow it up.
So we're simply listening to release of air.
Yeah. It's part of the entire air system, so That is for their air ride suspension of the seats.
You're right.
And as it rolls up, there's the horn cable.
We could just make music with this.
Is the key an accessory? Wow.
Well, it's an air tank. It's slowly releasing air.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It pressurizes up to what, 80, 90, 100 psi?
I figured it was like a brake booster that only energized when there was power.
Negative. Air tank. Simply releasing the air very slowly. Yeah.
Now, does an air tank like this have... Because I imagine the... Oh, yeah, it does right there. To release.
Well, that's
release the
overpressure release.
Yep.
Yes.
But I'm shocked because I can't see it down there. If there's there's not one. Oh, there is. Yep. So like if you wanted to drain it of moisture like a compressor.
That's good. Yes.
Yeah.
Like a compressor. It is kind of like a compressor.
Huh.
Now we know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Did I put this on here? I might have put that on there.
That's for the air brakes?
Well, that's before the engine ran, I had to release the air brakes to pull it with the tractor. And I think I put that on there. I think I put this on. I might even put this entire T in there so that I could pressurize the air system with an actual compressor.
And you use Teflon tape. I'm so proud.
I would use Teflon tape, yes. That's
I'm a big fan as well.
I would do. It's absolutely like something I would do.
Now, was it a matter of cost? The reason that the cab wasn't taken off and the frame blasted to just repaint it fresh?
No. You know, there's such a thing as over restoring. I mean,
right?
Obviously, our funds are not unlimited, and a lot has gone in already. But there's such a thing as over restoring.
Preservation over restoration.
I think that would be over restoring. Because wouldn't this likely be the original paint?
Yeah, you got a good point. Yeah.
I do have a good point. Let us not over restore.
Okay.
Now let's eat.
We got to get you a little lower third that says AJ Cam. Where are you going?
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
And no 2 and no 5 Apollo. Except that it's a beautiful headliner.
Kevin, you did a great job on the headliner, sir.
Thank you. It's not perfect, but
when all the accoutrement
that
goes on,
fiberglass shell was not meant to have
lunch is
material
on the back deck. I was kind of waiting for Air to serve. I mean, he cooked it all.
I don't know, but I just figured that was air horn cord.
Yep.
Interior light, and that's where the
console,
very console with the radio mount. So that's why they're slit.
Yeah, me and AJ were just inspecting the air valve.
Okay.
That's running.
Joe is a manifestation of your guilt.
Yeah. It's food time.
Yeah.
I like coffee time.
I like coffee too.
These
are the chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of all those chips, so all kinds. There's regular, there's cinnamon, and then there's pinwheels.
Those cinnamon are amazing. Amazing.
I love the KRH.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely try some of them later.
You're right in front of you, though.
I see it says that. KRH, that's too
That's
cheap.
awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, you walked in there to wash your hands. I was like, oh, now I'm hungry.
He is a millennial, right?
I hang around him a lot.
Right there. Oh, hey, how you doing?
I hang around here and kind of rubs off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that before. Is that a screenshot or something else?
Yeah, that's a screenshot. So you can see where the stripes were. You can't see it on this side.
2017 when I realized that.
He keeps doing that to me. Hey Joe, guess what I found? Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I knew that about 10 years ago. Thanks for catching up.
We've been doing that for a while.
Right, yeah. Thanks for catching up.
Yeah, man.
Getting old sucks.
It does.
You can see my safety glasses are down the rack. They went for a walk.
Listen, make yourself useful for once in your life, and
I've done so much for
and
you
help
today.
with the ladder.
Hey, he was helpful once in his life when he came out of his mama. Get out!
I'm a weight loss program to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's good. That's good.
All right. You've redeemed yourself.
That's good.
That was good.
You might now have an immediate manager.
A what?
Immediate manager.
For what? Me? For
Eric,
what?
when you get
For
up there,
managing.
I'll see
For Kennedy?
Oh, yes.
Oh, is there a mark inside?
Yeah, he put it in pencil. He wrote week. It's like on the right side of the corner. I think it's dispatch. Just verify that.
I don't see it. How about the other one?
I don't see anything.
How about
farther up? Oh, getting all four of these to fit is going to be fun stuff.
Well, you know, we have to build the set now because the trailer's going to be too small, so we only have to get two.
It's a possibility that I'm blind.
I'm not seeing it from here.
I don't see anything.
All right, I'll figure it out. You know, I haven't hugged my salesperson today.
It's not too late. This is the one that I went around with.
All right, taking a break from all the fun. It has been forever since we paused and thanked our latest Patreon Knight Foundation trustees and flag agents and answered your questions on the video. We've got a number of questions here that we've kind of been collecting over the last few months, and some new trustees, new flag agents. So, if you guys aren't familiar with what this is, we have a Patreon community. There's a link down in the description below and in the corner of this video right now. And it's just another way that you guys have been supporting us to allow us to do some of the amazing things that we get to do on this channel. And we've got a number of different tiers of support on our Patreon community. Our top 2 tiers, we've got the flag agents, and then the top tiers are Knight Foundation trustees. The Knight Foundation trustees, there's a very limited number of spots. I think we have like 6 openings right now, because we just opened it up for a few more. But that one is very elite, I guess you could say. But with that, you get your own dedicated thank you screen at the end of the videos. With the flag agents and with all of the other ones, you get your name placed at the end of all of our videos for as long as you guys remember. And you guys get the opportunity to ask us questions and we'll answer them on air, as you're going to see in a minute. So for our trustees, we have 4 new trustees since we did this last. James Newbold. James, thank you so much for your support. You're awesome. Jeremy Stidham. So Jeremy, hopefully I pronounced your last name right. Thank you so much for your support. Ryan McCann is one of our latest ones. Ryan, we're glad you're on board. Hope you enjoy being a trustee, a Patreon trustee. And David Lyons. David was a Knight Rider prop restorer, one of our lower levels, and he recently bumped up all the way right to the top, Knight Foundation trustee. So thank you so much, David. And new flag agent, Jeff Wildman. Jeff is a friend of ours, and he is a wealth of knowledge about the early 3rd gen Firebirds and Trans Am. So Jeff, we're really happy you're here. Okay, so let's go over kind of quickly some of the questions we have, because there's a lot here. So Steve Gregoroff, does your insert car have a power trunk release? In Return to Cadiz, when KITT skids to a stop at the scuba diver, the trunk pops open. I would assume intentionally for obvious reasons. Could David have pressed the factory dash button? Or could have someone been hiding in the back seat to pull the release? At the end of the pilot, when KITT is towed, it looks like he's got a red hatch cover over the trunk. Did they have a red interior car or other parts car at that time? All right, first question, does your insert car have a power trunk release? Yes, it does have a power trunk release. I don't think it's functional. I don't think it's been functional for a long time. But not all of them, most of the Knight Rider cars were equipped with a manual pull handle in the back seat that allowed them to pop the trunk off camera. And I suspect that scene you're talking about was probably that pull handle. That's my guess. And then at the end of the pilot, the red hatch cover over the trunk, that actually wasn't a red hatch cover. I think it was, so that scene was filmed for the pilot presentation before they filmed the rest of the pilot. And there's other scenes in the pilot presentation, like whenever Michael is falling asleep at the wheel and the cops are coming, you see the red kind of bulge in the trunk. That's Michael's bag. That's his like overnight bag that's red. It has nothing to do with any of the Trans Am parts. At that point in the series, they did not have, all they had were 3 black Trans Ams with tan interior, and that's how they were from the factory. They had nothing else. So hopefully that answers that question. TheKnightrider.ch. Is there any footage of Stu Phillips or Don Peake creating the soundtracks for Knight Rider? Not to our knowledge. We know for a fact that Don does not have any. I don't think Stu does either. Don once told us that he has a photo from, I think it was the last scoring session of the series, but we've never seen it and he's never been able to find it, so it might be lost, but I don't think there's any footage. Another question from TheKnightrider.ch. Oh, but it's not a question. He made it into a poem. All right, so let's read his poem, shall we? Hey there, I have a question to share. about Knight Rider 2000 and its musical flair. In the commentary, the tunes caught my ear. I've always loved the soundtrack, clear and dear. Oh, this is good. Is there a score crafted with care that captures the movie's atmospheric air? If it exists, where might it be found, and will it be released making its rounds? Thank you for your time and thought, for any insights on the music sought. That's really, really good. I mean, you've put a lot of effort into that. So I'm sorry to say no. The only score that ever got released from that movie was the theme, the opening theme by Jan Hammer on his, I think it's the Drive CD. He released that, but the rest of the soundtrack has never been released. I don't know if it will be or not. Probably not. All right, Jeff Wildman. My question is regarding the seats. In the show, the seats do not have holes in the fabric from where the seatbelt guides were removed. See, I told you Jeff is... He's your third gen guy. Did the studio buy new covers from GM and replace the original covers, or did they create and modify the original seat cover? Oh, Jeff, I love this question. So we do know that the studio did have extra rolls of the Perella cloth that was used on the seats and used in 82 Firebirds and Trans Ams. So I don't know the answer 100%, but if I were guessing, they probably just replaced that one piece where the seatbelt was screwed in. Because remember, those seats and the fabric, they were brand new at the time. There was no fading, there was nothing. So they probably could get away with replacing just that one piece. I'm trying to think here, because in some of the scenes of the pilot, you do see the seatbelt guides installed. So we know that they were installed like from the factory. There wasn't a situation where they were giving them these cars and they knew that they didn't want the seatbelt guides, so they took them, they never put them on. They were on. But yeah, you don't see the holes ever. So they must have replaced that fabric. I was trying to think, could they have just removed those and kind of fluffed up the fabric right there? And because the fabric was brand new and not faded, we just didn't notice? Maybe, but I think we probably noticed that. So I'm going to say they replaced just that panel. That's my guess. So, okay, that's what we have today. Thank you again if you're a Patreon supporter. If you are not, consider joining our Patreon community. We have behind the scenes videos and photos that never get released to the public, early access to all of our videos, special discount code for our knightriderhistorians.com store, and more. So, and like I said, we've got 6 openings for Flag Trustee, or for Knight Foundation Trustee if you're interested. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program now.
How does it look, Joe?
These are supposed to be pluses, not X's.
Kevin, not Sarah. You. We need another person so we can flip this lucky love's face.
This thing is heavy.
So you want to fake? So you just want to flip?
I would expect it to be.
So that's down there.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Stand by.
We need to walk it out.
Okay. So you think by holding it one way that would break?
Walk it all the way out there.
All right.
A little more. Over. Alright, that's about where we had it. Alright,
Down?
easy.
You want to grab that little thing that's in there? He did it, not me. He scratched his own concrete.
I'm allowed to.
No, this is amazing. Absolutely. North side. Just want to see if you guys can grab them.
Okay.
Kids, I need some goggles.
I think he just had a stroke.
Just like I wanted today.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
All the 3 feet? No, just the ending.
Oh, gotcha.
Come back out here right now.
You gotta turn these all.
Yeah, every one of them. You're saying, by yourself.
Thank you.
Just go record something. You don't have to record. Okay.
This is a historian in his natural habitat, doing research.
Nope, that's the wrong location.
How do you not know this, Joe?
All right. So, how many pounds do you think this is, Zach?
I have no idea. I don't know. There's 4 of these. Pushing kind of my max weight to pick up one of them, so it's probably
800. Stupid schematics in the way.
175 maybe.
175 pounds for the whole thing?
For each piece.
Yeah, okay, so times 4?
Yeah. So it's...
That's math for the viewer.
Yeah. Dyslexic, ADHD, I don't know.
Hey, that's right, ADHD, we get it done.
Point up.
I figured that.
Point up.
How is it I knew that without having to look at a photo?
Now, technically, the crosses should be on the same plane. So this isn't like this. But I'm not going to have you redo it.
You know how much time it took me to do this garbage?
Yes.
It's not garbage.
Looks amazing.
It's a piece of history.
Right.
You are. Your legacy is right underneath you.
Actually, you're rehistory.
Yeah, he's rehistoricizing.
Yeah, he's rehistorying the history.
I didn't realize those were tubes. I always thought they were like 90-degree braces.
Yes, get out of here.
Joe.
What?
Is there new carpet for inside the truck?
Yes.
Can you go get it, please?
Come with me.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, you should. It's free. Definitely do that. Subscribe. Subscribe to see me doing more work that I very rarely do.
It's very true.
You have to agree.
But I did.
Well, yeah, I heard. And so did all of them. All of our subscribers. Speaking of subscribing, oh, I'm not gonna do it again.
I'm going back today. My revenge tour.
It's not going that far. Lucas is over there talking to me like I'm bold.
You got a screwdriver or a key or something, you get a front.
Oh, the shine.
Just
The
keep
reflection
going.
of.
Somebody hold this. Yes.
I'm almost done.
See that? See that?
I already got that
This is
side.
what happens. Historians
I got
jump
that
in. You know why? Because the work needs done. We don't have time for Lucas's commentary.
We like
As
Lucas's
you're
commentary.
commentating.
We do like Lucas's commentary.
Just because he reminds us what it's like to be, you know, snotty teenagers.
That's actually a good point.
Thank you for stepping in, AJ.
See,
You're
that's what I just said.
All the
I said Lucas couldn't
The
even
question
do this.
is, how
AJ
thoroughly
had
do
to
I do
jump in.
this?
Just get the orange off. That's all you gotta do. So that like orange spatter that you see.
That's it.
Like right here.
Well, we need a
That's
smaller.
it, that's all.
But I can, if I get a smaller
As long as
brush.
you get the majority of it, we're okay.
If I get a smaller brush, I know I can get that better. So
you're
I'll
doing-
come back with a smaller brush.
You're doing a heck of a job.
In the back.
See that? Look at the warp he's doing. Look at this.
See? You know your lower quality brushes when, well, you know, the little bristles fly off and hit you in the face,
Oh
which
my
is kind of
God,
why I'm
yeah.
doing this, because
Yeah.
it's...
Yeah. Keep the glasses on. That's all.
This isn't enough. This is our world. King Heavy.
Oh my. Don't screw it up.
This is our world. Go for it. Yes, we do have more than one can, which means more than one person can spray paint. I like that concept.
Shake the crap out of it.
Oh, that's why.
It's cold out. Shake the crap out of it.
That's why it's not coming out gray. But it will. When I shake it.
Right up there with the
like it owes me money.
Right.
Step one. I don't do paint stuff. Just because I'm stupid doesn't mean I know what I'm doing.
Just stop talking. Stop talking.
I know I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm doing.
Stop talking.
No.
You're not helping yourself any, man.
My question to you, AJ, is when was I trying to help myself? I wasn't. Not really.
Oh, come on, man. It's a good thing you have good friends. It is. It's a very good thing you have good friends.
It's a good thing I have a warped sense of humor.
Well, okay.
Good friends, warped sense of humor, whatever you want to call it.
I see what you mean by the one. I'm getting them.
That's why I'm trying to move fast. You're getting covered, you got to kind of stay on it, but if you stay on it, you get bad runs. So,
damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's the problem.
As long as you got somewhat of an even coat on it, it'll stop just vegging.
Even the parts that are kind of rusty?
Yes, the rims do look good, don't they?
Thank you. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That needs to be cleaned up yet too.
Yeah, we're looking for time. So, yeah, it's got all that.
It certainly smells a lot better than when I was in possession of it.
I can imagine.
It smells,
you told me about that.
It smells a lot better. Oh man, so nasty. It was so nasty.
You tell me about all the pig mud that was in it and all that.
That was really nasty.
Yeah.
So nice.
Like cutting like a 3-inch section
So
at a time.
this of course is just flat carpet.
Yep.
Which works because it's pretty much a flat cab.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to have molded carpet for our.
It would help if it was pre-cut.
But that doesn't exist.
Yeah, not anymore, I guess.
No, what's on the door panels though? That's a different color.
That is original.
Did the carpet look like this?
Probably the original one at one time.
Is this cleaned up nicer than I thought it would?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's original carpet on the doors. All this is original. This too.
I'm glad that survived.
Mm-hmm. Joe cleaned
Oh,
it up
good.
nice.
I'm glad Joe also said, you know, protected that one. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Very good.
Now this was falling off. Joe cleaned it up and re-glued it. I guess you missed that episode. You really ought to watch Knight Rider Historians. It's really cool.
I really should, shouldn't I?
It's really good channel to watch.
It's an even better channel if I could produce more videos for it.
Mm-hmm. More than just the Wrightsmith stuff.
Exactly.
All right, we got to take it all the way up.
Okay, here you go. Aim well. Thank you.
Yep. Hold on. I'm by myself on this.
hang on.
I'm going by dash.
We got it.
Come down, yeah, Kevin. I need another hand down there.
I can't.
Lift.
There we go, that.
All right. Lift. Okay, stop down. Pause.
All right, it's on my shoe. The whole weight is on my toe, which is great. Good thing I have steel toe shoes. Could you guys go, please?
Gotta come in about 2 inches.
Yep.
That's it. Stop.
Put it against the wall. Bottom against the wall.
All right, bottom against the wall. Yeah.
It's gotta go back, Joe.
The plastic's gotta go back there. All right, this plastic was installed hastily. It's not ready. It's not set properly.
That's fine.
Hasty installation.
That's fine.
Sloppy work.
You're good.
A little bit too far. Do we need to move this plastic?
Yeah, come back this way.
Because he can rip it out, I think.
Stop. Too far. Go back the other way.
Right there.
Tiny. Okay, pause.
Thank
stop.
you very much.
It's great, isn't it?
Let's hold it there for a second.
Because all of these should line up.
Let me look at this end. What's this looking like? Perfect. That's exactly where it needs to be.
Okay, so now what? You need to catch it somehow.
No, we're gonna leave the plastic because this all gets painted, so it'll protect it.
Oh yeah.
This plastic is so thin, we'll be able to rip it out from behind it.
So
it'll be fine.
It's almost ripped now.
Ixnay.
Ixnay. I'm the one that put it up.
Who brought Debbie Downer?
I'm all the way to the wall.
Kevin's all the way to the wall. There's
One of
Debbie.
these things where we all let go and stand back. And
I just want to make sure that it's not bowed or anything.
Is that up against the metal over there?
We are tight now.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to give it a
Joe,
little toe
about
kick.
right there.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay. So we all just hang out here for the next
6 months.
Get your welder.
Hey, Joe, do you have something that you can put in through the notches? Oh, great, thank you.
Okay, how am I supposed to weld it to the top?
Were we talking about angle iron? You didn't bring any, did you? Okay.
Couldn't you, just a suggestion, couldn't you just run a tap con into it for now? A couple of them were behind these little holes here.
That's what I was
And then we don't have to hold it.
Or you could just stand here and hold it.
You said you wanted this removable.
No, this is not coming out.
No. In the phone call we had, because we had to discuss how this was going to stay in here.
Yeah.
He said he would like to be able to remove it if the panels were damaged.
Actually, I believe that was your suggestion.
Joe.
I was going to
And
weld it in.
you agreed to it.
Yeah, but see, your story's already getting screwed
Hey,
up.
Mom. Put it in the track. This will hold it, and just put a screw here or a screw through there. It'll at least hold it in place.
I don't understand how that would work.
Up there against the back of there, so it would basically be like this, holding from the tab, and you would drill through here into the wood.
Oh, he wants to use that shoe as a washer.
That's not too high.
Everything
This is
in
all
my
exposed.
truck right now is for the
The
Rams.
top of this is all exposed.
Oh, I know that, but it's too tall that nobody's gonna see the tiny hole when you pull out.
Against the wall and then come down against this.
Well, just for now, you'll get something to screw it to the wall.
Oh, you hold this. Are you holding this away from the wall? Because there's like an inch and a half behind here.
No,
And that's the way it
You gotta
is.
give it a big boy push to get it in there. That's why I said I would get a couple tap cons, screw it in on that end there, and then you'll get it nice and tight.
Well, there you go.
Joe, just like this one. And you have the tab going into the thing. At least it will hold it down and it will not.
Where is the tab fastening to?
The tab isn't, but you're going to fasten this entire thing through here into the wood.
Here. Oh, you mean because the tab is going to hold it?
Right. Go ahead.
I see what you mean.
I mean, for a quick fix, you guys are all hungry. You want to go.
I mean, now we're screwed.
It's just temporary.
And a self-tap sets up that we go walk away and we get the other one in and get argue all day long.
We got this far. Let me get some
far.
self-taps. Can we get someone to drill some holes through here? And then don't you need to drill through this for the self-tap?
Yeah, I mean, how, otherwise you'll be there for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you putting the seat
It's,
in?
it's just whatever you got, quarter-inch hole, whatever, something smaller
Let
than
me
that.
go get
I didn't do
my
that.
self-tappings.
Hey.
Yeah.
No,
At least we all won't be standing here.
because if we use the self-tap, they can just stay.
Yeah.
They can just stay.
What we do is we get a couple 2x4s, run them across, and just hold them in place.
He was so
First time you
particular
drive the
about
car
everything
in.
and everything, and then we get this far, and then it's you want to actually attach.
You want to attach it to the wall. We'll get some clevis pins, right? We'll get the Zeus in, we'll Zeus it in place.
Well,
that's how this goes.
Here's the next issue. How do you prevent the bottom from kicking out?
We got that. We already figured that out. He's
I
gonna
think the
run bolts
weight for
straight.
now.
He's gonna for now, but he's gonna run bolts straight down.
There, I just made a bracket.
You got a big log.
Kevin, you're a genius.
Hmm? And it can even go here. What do you say, sir?
As long as you give us the pouty face, we know it's good.
As long as you give us the You got a battery?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I think you could just run it. You know, you touch the screen and keep it going.
What is going to be going across here?
Metal.
Eventually?
Metal. That's the ceiling to hide the
Does something with the
trolley.
Well, we had it sitting up once.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time out here putting the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And it looks.
Why don't we?
Well, it's that.
There's the rest of it up there still.
Yeah. Perfect.
But
How many people does it take to make that not fall? Just one? Because what I'm thinking is,
two
let's
of us
get this other frame moved so
Oh.
Lucas and everyone can start
Kevin's
getting
got
it
this for
clean,
two of us.
and then we'll come in and do this if that's okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
You want a
just
bottle of
go,
water?
do whatever.
You want a bottle of water or
That'd be
something?
It'll
why
just
don't we
be
get
there.
the other side in and just put a 2x4 between them to hold them for now?
Famous
Oh,
last words from
you
Joe.
for that.
It'll just be a minute.
Till you figure it out.
Even just one of the pieces of the wood
Like I
that
said, the only thing we have to do is flip and build a couple holes.
Just wedge the two together.
Joe, what about the wood that we just took down?
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, we can do that.
Go away, dog.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get this other one moved over here so it can be cleaned and primed on the back.
Yeah, I'll start doing that. Yeah, better. So set the.
All right, so now you have a drill.
Have Kevin stand
With
there
some
and hold
torque.
that while this is
You're
getting
welcome.
primed, I guess.
Ah, yes.
I was still screwing in
anyway.
place. I still need with the wood. I still
You
screw
probably
it.
don't want the blue one.
The three cap conduits are never going to be seen.
It's being charged.
Screw 'em in place.
Yeah, that wall
Yes.
ain't gonna go.
It's in the charging case.
Awesome.
Alright, let's go move that thing so we can get that done. Joe's itching to get that primed to get it done.
Yeah,
Hey, we don't want this to move.
Yeah, just leave it alone, I guess.
Kevin, we need you to be in the way, right there.
Just remember, your family.
So I'm getting away with it. For now.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. All right.
heavy.
Well, I mean, the trailer's not quite the lightest thing in the world.
Really?
Just in case you didn't know, you're lifting the trailer.
No way, really? Am I really? That's so crazy. I never
Look at it, look, this is the most effort he's put in all day. You've never seen him so energized.
You're not wrong.
Someone pumped this kid up with a Red Bull.
I just had like 30 ounces of French press with 2 shots of press in it.
Well, this is what it takes to get it over. Why is he doing it the hard way? Look at it.
Because it won't stay.
Look at it.
It won't stay.
Watch, man. He's gonna walk up here and say, here's how it's done.
It won't stay. Oh.
You gotta go up. You gotta go this way.
Yeah, that's the way I was going.
Right. Well, you gotta.
I didn't know there was like a way to tighten it.
Put some booty into it.
I'm not very bright.
I mean, you admitted it.
Maybe? No.
It's going up.
What? He's 22 years old. Right, Danny?
He's 22 years old.
He's feeling 22.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah.
That's low gear.
Low gear? Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah, look at me, guys.
You gotta go up about a foot.
Yeah.
Foot?
Yeah, you got a while to go.
Alright.
Row your boat there, buddy.
It's like a roller coaster.
It's like the back of the truck. Just stand next to the back of the truck.
In my pocket? I've been asking this in my life all day. I don't know why.
Well, you can find out.
I don't know. I think I have an idea of why. I don't want to.
You might have an idea.
I don't want to know why though.
You might have an idea.
No.
Nice to see going up.
It's just Damien.
All right, that's one inch.
It's like,
You see yourself.
More to go.
listen, I can tell 1 inch, alright? I know 1 inch.
I'm sure you do. You got a long way to go.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I'll tell you about long. Sorry, anyway.
Alright, I'm going to change my battery before the event.
Well, yeah, look who I'm hanging out with.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, look who's hanging out with me.
Go for it.
Hey, you might be high enough.
That might be good.
So why get it over the street thing?
All right, for the first time in 38 years, the tractor and trailer are going to be connected. Lucas, close that door real quick. Oh, never mind then. Woo! Yes! Now it's unhooked. Now it's hooked. Now it's unhooked. Oh.
Do we need to manually close it?
It's not locked in.
It's not locked in, no.
It's not locked in, but woo!
Do you manually lock it?
Push that lever in.
Right.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
That's all it's got. It's hard up.
I need a cheater bar on it, Danny.
That's a good satisfied look, man.
Yeah, baby.
That's a good satisfied look. Yeah, I'll get a hammer.
The hammer? A big one like a mallet?
Yes. Do it. Don't follow me. Stay on target.
Stay on target. Target acquired. Target acquired.
Stay on target.
Well, it's not the cool one.
Yes, it's been a cool thing in a while, yeah. You want a hammer?
Hey, I got. Did when they put the trailer in, did they lock the S-cams up? Did they lock the cans up? Otherwise, we have no flat hands to power up that brake.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do.
On air brakes.
I do.
Did he roll it in? With the brakes hooked up?
He brought it in.
He brought it in. And brake hands? Yeah. Okay, so the cans are hooked up. You had to cage the springs.
You can't move the trailer until you put the airline.
Or cage the springs. Not just.
Did you get the fifth wheel gauge?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so. I'm going to test it right now. So.
You wanna? You're not. It's hefty. You don't want to.
All right, Kevin, we're going to drag it a little bit.
You guys stuff me up, you guys here.
Of course, you're going to drag. We haven't lifted this up at all. Well, we're not going anywhere, really. Okay. So I have a feeling we'll just drag them off that.
Those cans are just gonna go.
We're not going very far. If we are going very far, it'll be a problem. There we go. It's locked up. That's as far as we're going. It's locked up. There you go. That's what you get.
One little problem, there's no air going to the trailer.
Oh, I know that problem. I understand this.
They don't have.
So it's a bit of a premature operation, but it's an operation nonetheless.
Yeah, and I was over there and I hear woo, and I didn't get to be part of it.
But there was nothing to be part of.
Greg Woody says hi.
Greg Woody, hello. Hi, Greg Woody. How are you doing? Hey, man. You sound like Woody Harrelson. Greg Woody sounds like Woody Harrelson. I love it.
I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't hear that.
What'd you say, Greg?
Thank you. You are awesome.
Yeah, I made the t-shirts.
Thank you. Which? Thank you. Well, that would make sense. Well, we got it hooked up and now it's stuck.
Well, I was gonna say. Try going forward, Dad.
I was gonna say if you can't get it, just leave it hooked up. It's fine.
Oh, we're hooked up with
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you can't get it unhooked.
Yeah, it's still hooked up.
You can just leave it hooked up. That's fine. Just leave it.
Don't hurt him.
One more time.
Okay, that was fun. Yes, we definitely need an applause. Yeah. Woohoo!
That's exactly over there.
We'll get it over there. Watch where you're walking.
Well, it doesn't help it.
I like that. So let me see if I can trip you.
You guys go back.
There we go. All right. You sure?
This time, yeah.
We've already done this once. We should be able to do it again.
All right. Stop, Sam.
This is easier than putting in the These are the ropes. Let me stand by.
I want to hear that. Ready?
Up, Simba.
Everybody listening?
Yeah,
okay.
now they are.
Watch out for the timing, please. Because just rest it on your foot.
Certainly later this time. Oh, no, we already did this.
Get up there. Get on. Hold on. Set it down a second. Get more horsepower over here. All right, 1, 2, 3, up. Yeah, that was good catch there, boss.
So just lean it, yeah, just like that. Yeah. Well, it needs to come in more. It's still.
Yeah, a couple inches.
1, 2, 3, up.
All right, that's good. We'll just leave it just like that.
Yeah, that's good. It ain't going anywhere. I was going to say that for
But beautiful.
You said
okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. Or just no, you said just few inches.
Hey, nice adjustment on that.
You said paint it. Don't forget to brush the back side.
Oh yes.
I say cables in the track.
In case of tornado, stand in this trailer. Well, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, just gotta hook it behind the And that's.
Just leave it there for now.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
We got a ton done.
I was gonna say, are you happy with what you guys done?
We checked everything off. I mean, yeah.
A few minor hiccups.
Yeah, but it worked out.
Other than having these permanently attached.
Hey, don't be so giving. We didn't get everything.
This needs a little work.
I'm very but I'm very happy.
But it's assembled and it's in.
Yeah.
Yes.
When these are in, was it gung ho? Don't slash few things.
Yes. Yeah. Nope, it'll be flush against it. This one.
150.
So they're gonna have to be drawn in because they're bowed a little bit, but this will be flush.
I'm surprised. I'm thinking like later on.
Oh, you're gonna have lots of rattles in this.
Well, no, I mean,
but you're gonna be up there.
Yeah, no,
yes.
no, I don't care about the noise, but like.
Is there any reason you have to get that delay?
Oh, so you're talking
Any reason?
Busted my ass.
Yeah.
This old man is hurting.
You guys
Notice
just.
I didn't say killing.
All right.
You guys just look so ceremonious there.
One day, trying to put that sleeper dab on there.
Ceremonious.
Hey, knights have this look.
We do.
You guys just look great.
You happy? Yeah, the lock is on there. It's not, that might have been a bad idea. Hey, what happened to those other 4 guys?
Oh, well, they're just locked in the trailer. Garth! Let me out of here! You can't get away with this!
Garth!
Was it Hoff when he climbed to the roof hatch? I don't think we're making it to that thing, man.
I think it was extended for that, but I don't know. Was it actually that size? He was never that skinny.
When he showed me pictures of the roof, I go, there's no way he went to that roof hatch.
Well, he did, but was it enlarged? That's the question. Yes.
You know what? Well, I was gonna say.
Try going forward, Danny.
I was gonna say if you can't get it, just leave it hooked up. It's fine.
Oh, we're hooked up. We're trying to unhook.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you can't get it unhooked, you can just leave it hooked up. Like that's fine for right now. It's all right. I didn't want that grass anyways.
Don't hurt him. The rest of the yard does look good.
One more time.
Okay, that was fun. Yes.
Yes.
Applause, yeah.
Well, it's the morning after an incredibly busy but productive semi-work day. So let's just kind of recap everything that happened yesterday because it was insane. We had crews working on the tractor, crews working on the trailer. We reconnected the tractor and trailer for the first time in 38 years. It was historic. So let's start here with the tractor. Let me open up the door. We'll show you what we did here on the inside. So we removed the seats. Lucas steam cleaned the seats. This is all original fabric, so we do have NOS fabric for maybe one day, but for now, steam cleaned all of this. And then headliner was put in. That looks pretty amazing. So Kevin put this in. Well, Kevin recovered it, and Kevin and Tom put this in yesterday. So I still have to go through and put in the radio and mount that and do all that stuff. But it looks really, really nice. And then they also, we pulled out the carpet. They put Dynamat all on the cab's floor, the walls, the ceiling, everywhere to kind of quiet it down. And then we put all new carpet in here. So it got a little dirty from the cleanup, but we'll vacuum that out. And then got the seats reinstalled. So it looks and smells like brand new in here. So still have a little bit of work to do in there. We'll close that. Joe Davis came. We got new valves. So there was a gate valve here and just an elbow on that tank. So the gate valve was not working properly. So Joe replaced them with these new valves. So quick quarter turn handles to open and close them. So we got those. So now we can isolate one or both tanks, which is always nice. So that's what happened. Oh, I almost forgot a huge thing. Linda and Joe Webb polished the front rims. They were very tarnished and with a little elbow grease, actually a lot of elbow grease. They got them shined up. So those look awesome as well. Alright, so now let's move back here to the trailer. So you saw when we hooked the tractor and trailer up, we weren't able to hook the air lines up, so we weren't able to move the trailer. And the fifth wheel is going to need rebuilt. It does work, but it's very stiff and it needs rebuilt. So that's going to be on our to-do list, our ever-growing to-do list. Seems like we get one thing down and 12 more things come up. So let's go ahead and open up the trailer. We'll take a look at all of the magic that happened in here. Still have a lot of cleanup to do, which I'll do over the next couple days. All the tools are still out, and because we were literally working up to the last minute. Oh yes. So let's see if we can climb up in here and show you what we got going on in here. Look. Just look. So we got the diamond plate floor in. We've got the tie downs. These are, so you don't really see these on the show. The set never had tie downs, but the trailer did have tie downs because they would haul the hero car in the trailer. So we found what we believe to be the original holes in the wood floor for the tie downs, and you reused the exact holes, the bolt holes, everything for the tie downs. And if you'll notice, the tie downs are off center. You see how it's hard to see because these ones are covered in plastic, but this set is about here where the floor is. This set is here, I don't know, about 18 inches here. Why? Think about it. They're pulling a Trans Am in here, they strap it down, the guy needs to be able to get out. So that's why it's off center, because the car needed to be pulled in off center for someone to get out. Take a look at this. Unbelievable how amazing this looks. Zach Walker, our resident welder, put these all together, and these things are massive and heavy. Very, very heavy. It took 6 of us, I think, to struggle them in. These are not secured yet. They're just kind of hanging in here. We put plastic down behind the panels, or in front of the corrugated metal, to protect them. Plus, these are going to need painted, and we're going to have to paint them in place. So we cleaned the back of them. We put an etching primer on the back, so the back is all coated. We did that before we installed them, so now we're getting them in here. We've got to put the cross pieces back in here and do a few other things, and then we'll cover the floor, and we'll get these all painted, and then they will be good to go. But just look at this. Look how amazing this looks. Zach, he knocked it out of the park. Just wait until the schematics are on the wall, and oh my, things are getting exciting. So we also had Eric up on the roof. There were 2 very, very minor leaks. He got up there and hopefully got those all sealed, so we won't have to worry about those again. So that was our work day. Lots and lots and lots of amazing things done, but to me this is probably the most exciting. Now we just need a Trans Am to park there.
Hello friends, it's me, KITT. When I'm not out fighting crime, I like to follow my friends at knightriderhistorians.com. Check it out.